think this is the same pond that I fished before the big winter storm came by and kind of got ice and snow and stuff everywhere. But uh, we've gotten a few days after the storm. We still have just a little bit of smattering of ice and snow still. And I'm going to put a olive near deer under a strike indicator. Really cool line that I picked up from Sunray Fly Lines in where was it? England, the UK. And let's see if maybe something's still biting here after this big storm came through. Temperature's up actually in the 49s right now. It was 19, I think, last night, and this morning it was 22. So temperature's going up already. I like that. All right, and I'm just gonna kind of stay here and kind of get the fly just right up, right out there. Okay, I think that's where I saw him before, kind of lurking about. So let's see if I can get it out there. Yeah, there we go. All right, so I'm gonna slow things down because, well, it's been cold these last few days, so maybe the fish might not want to play like they normally would. So I'm going to be just kind of doing a slow presentation, basically, and just kind of see what happens. Okay. Probably better to do trout fishing right now, the way things are. We'll see. Okay. All right. Just gonna do some short twitch movements here and see where that gets us. Yeah, it's been at least a couple of weeks since I've been able to get out here, so big bummer on that because of this storm came through. I'm hoping that things will pick up now that we got a little bit of sun and more, well, in the 40s now, high 40s, low 50s. Then I think it's going to warm up a little bit more again. So cross my fingers that this stays for the next few, and I can maybe get a few more of these mobile fishing live stream IRLs going. And hopefully I can get a fish to strike. I think last time I was getting most of the hits from the other side over there. So let's go over there real quick. Water's really clear. I got my polarized sunglasses on. But I'm not seeing much movement right now. Okay. I'm suspecting that they may be deeper, so let's just kind of work our way over and see if I can get a cast or two in up closer. Let's go back out here. Yeah, there we go. Hey, how's it going? Howdy, howdy. Doing good. Appreciate you guys joining today. We've been cabin fevered with all this cold and rain and or snow and ice that we had here, but looks like we got some break in the temperatures right now. So you can see some of the residue of the ice and snow that we had the other day over here in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex here in Allen, Texas. Okay, and I'm pretty much just gonna cast with a strike indicator. I'm just really gonna try working it closer up to where I'm hoping they may be lurking, and see if these guys will strike. Have I caught anything yet? No, just started. Okay. All right, let's see what happens. Come on. Let's see what happens. Been really itching to get back out again, but haven't gotten any tugs on the line here since I've been indoors, but you know, that's how it is. Let's see. Where do you get? From Sweden. Oh, cool. All right. Howdy. Well, I think you guys get more snow than we get over here in Texas. I certainly don't like dealing with the cold weather. And right now it's not too bad. I mean, it's in the 49 right now. We We were at 19 this morning, so let's see if something will still want to strike right now. I'm gonna put, oh, there's a hit. Oh, shoot, I missed him. He took it under. Okay, there might be over here by the more where it's deeper. I know it's deeper there. He just barely took it under, and I missed it. I wasn't ready. All right. That's promising. Let's see if he'll do it again. It just went really quick under. Okay. All right. Let's see if I can coax another one to strike. Take it back out again. Take it right into the bubble line over there by the fountain. Now I'm just going to let the fountain do the work here. Let it kick up some of that water, and it'll just kind of bounce the jig. Okay. Man, I need him to hit. See if we can get him to hit again. Okay. All right, let's go back here. All right. And then last time I was getting a bunch of hits up over here, right back in that area. That was pretty cool. I'm using olive near deer is what it's called. It's sort of like a woolly bugger fly pattern. Size 10 hook. That seems to work well, be it for some bass as well as trout, as well as bluegill and sunfish. Not anticipating any trout here because they didn't stock this pond with any trout. It's mainly bluegill, sunfish, and then the occasional bass. Okay, come on, man, he took it under. I missed it. Okay. All right. Just gonna give it some twitch movement here, maybe. All right, through the tree behind me. Let's see if I can get around it. All right, let's get back out this way. Yeah, normally when it's cold like this, everything kind of slows down, and you pretty much just let the fish kind of react to the fly. It's more of like a dead drift, but it's not really much of a drift here other than the water or the flow from the fountain. Okay. Dang it. Where was this guy? Where'd you go? Okay. Sort of fish. I'm pretty much right now I'm in anything that strikes mode. It's been about 2 weeks since I went fishing last because of that winter storm we had. So I'm in anything that strikes mode. I think the last one I caught was this little got it on the micro fly rod for these little 2-inch bluegill, really small guys. All right, let's go back over here. All right, back over here is where I was getting some hits before that winter storm hit, and it was about around this temperature, so maybe it might still work here. I'm just gonna pop it out there. You can see pretty good in the water still. You can see all the way to the bottom, up to about maybe 15 feet out. Not seeing much activity though. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna slowly work my way over again. As you can see over there by the wall, there's a little bit of white stuff. That's the snow and ice accumulation that we had. It was really covered the area. And we still have some ice on the roads in some places where the sun didn't get to. All right, let's go. Let's put it right out here, a little bit deeper. And just gonna kind of slowly walk over to my left in case I can spy something right in this area over here. Let's see. Yeah, slim pickings right now. I'm not seeing much movement at all. Okay. All right. Okay, let's pop it out over here. All right, out that way. Let's see. Yeah, they were hitting on top last time. Kind of hitting these bugs that were hatching. But today I'm thinking they're going to be a little bit deeper. And maybe just kind of looking around. All right. So let's just see if we can coax one of these guys to strike. All right, and so far the only strike I got was back over there, so I may have to go back over there again. I just really wanted to see if the pattern holds true, if there's any lurking back in here. Right back in here, let's see. That last time there was a bass, nice sized bass. He came up right on the shallows and was chasing some fish. Okay. Yeah, I may have to try working that area again. All right. All right, let's go back over there by the water fountain. It's deeper there too. So the goal right now is just really just to connect with one. All right. Okay, and the fly line I'm using is that Sunray fly line, which is a weight forward fly line, sort of like the OPST Skagit head that I'm using on my 6-weight, but definitely a lot more thinner, but still can cast a mile basically. Okay, just gonna let it kind of bob in the water here. Let's see. All right, let's pop it out again. Getting some of that spray from the fountain here. Let me move over a little bit. All right, come on, come on. Let's get a fish. Let's see if I can get a fish this round. All right. Pop it out a little bit. Right out there. Let's see what's lurking there. Just a little bit to the right of where the fountain, or where the water's hitting the surface. Just gonna let it bounce in there, see if they'll strike. Come on, come on, where are you? Send it out again. Oh man, I'm getting that overspray now. In the south of Sweden, we didn't much snow. 22 to 23 degrees. That's cold. The rod, I'm using a Cabela's 3 Forks. Oh man, I'm getting sprayed. Cabela's 3 Forks Prestige rod. I don't think they even make them anymore. It's a combo I bought years ago. Little 3-weight. This little 3-weight line is pretty cool. I can pop it out there easily. Let's see. This is this little marker that they have. You get the purple line in the rod guides, or just outside the rod guides, and it'll shoot out there. See? Shot way out there. All right, let's see what happens. Just gonna let it drift along. Cross my fingers, we get a hit. Come on, come on, come on. All right. Let's not strike out today. I'll just give it a little twitch maybe. Let's see if I can coax one of these guys to come out. Come out, come out, come out to play. No? All right. Now let me send it back out. Back out there. Let's see what happens. Man, frustrating. Had that one hit, and I missed setting the hook on it. Man, gotta take advantage of it, you know. That could be the only hit I get. All right, let's get it out there. Okay. Okay. Wonder if I need to go on the other side over there and cast into it so it'll push into it maybe. I don't know. We'll play it by ear first. Come on. I'll just do this little twitch motion here. When I do this right here, it'll cause the fly to kind of bounce up and down like a jigging motion, like a little vertical jigging action. All right, I'm gonna go on the other side here real quick. Still cast to the deeper area, and we'll see what happens. All right. And this is the pattern I'm using. Little near deer is what it's called. Olive near deer. Okay. Come back around, and while I'm going back around, I'll kind of spy at the water and see if I see any movement. Right now, I'm not seeing anything up close, but that just means it could be deep. All right. Coming around. Yeah, earlier or last year during the warmer months, several 2 to 3 pound bass, and then there was one 4-pounder that someone caught. That was pretty cool. So pretty cool as they're here. They just got to convince them to strike. Okay, let's get some line out. That water feels cold. I can feel it on my hands. All right, there we go. Let's see what happens. Okay, just gonna let it just kind of float in there. Let's see if he'll hit it. Come on. No, not yet. Okay. Let's cast it out. Let's get it back out that way, right into the water where all the fountain stuff is. Let's see what that does. This is a 7.5 foot. Yeah, 7.5 foot. 7.5 foot 3-weight. Okay. Cabela's 3 forks, 7.5 foot 3-weight line. It's the Prestige Plus. It's an old outfit. Been around a while. I think they quit making it. Had to do some repairs to it because the drag, a piece of it broke off or whatever that holds in there. But luckily, got that 3D printer at the casa, so I was able to repair it. So it's good to go again, and I like pairing it with this line. It's a pretty awesome line. Okay. Now we just got to catch something. All right. Let's see what happens. Okay. Just gonna do some of these short twitches. See where that one, where all that water is hitting. I wonder if I get it right in there. Maybe there's something kind of lurking below. Let's see if I can get it over there real quick. Right in there. All right. Let's see what happens. It's flowing nicely. I can see that it's moving through the water, so at least giving it some action with all that water movement. Now let's just see if something will want to strike it. Okay. Nothing yet. Holy cow. All right. It's getting beat up by the water droplets from that water fountain. Come on, come on. I wonder if I take it right into where all that water fountain stuff is coming and there's that water flow. Maybe that might be the trick. Let me try that. Okay, take up some line. Okay, right in the middle, right in the mix. Let's see what happens. Shoot, I can't even see the indicator right now. It's all in that white stuff. Man, having a hard time locating it. 7.5 foot. No, it's just 7.5 foot. I showed you earlier. See? 7.5 foot 3-weight. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can get something to strike. Come on, come on. All right. Let's go ahead and cast it back out here to this end. All right. Got it right by the foamy stuff again. It's got a nice little bouncy move, so. Man, only one strike so far, though. That's not good. I need more. All right. Come on, come on. Of course, I wonder if I can just go ahead and just cast it without the indicator and just keep casting it and just do a short pulls in. Maybe that's what they want also. All right, we'll try that here in a moment. Get that one cast out into the junk again. Let's see what happens. Okay. I can see the indicator. All right. I'm going to take the indicator off, and what I'll do is I'll just cast it out and do the short pull retrieve, let it sink, maybe count it down a little bit, and maybe that might be what they're wanting. All right. So let me go ahead and take this off. And when I use a strike indicator, I always use the smallest strike indicator that I can use that still maintains the fly at the depth that I want it to stay, so I don't have it sink on me. All right, and that's a pretty small one, about 1/4 inch, I think, or maybe 1/2 inch. And it's made out of cork. It's got a little rubber gasket, and you kind of just throw it on there. It's one that I like a lot. It's the cork strike indicator. That's what it's called. And yeah, I like them. All right, let me go ahead and get some line out, and we'll get some more cast in, and we'll try doing that short pull retrieve where I just cast it out, maybe do a little countdown, and then we'll just kind of keep working it, and hopefully I can get them to strike. All right, right out there. Okay, let's do a countdown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. And when I say short pull, I'm going to be just doing this with some hesitation in between. And this whole time, I'll just mainly be looking at the line and seeing if that line gives me an indication of a strike. And that indication of a strike can mean it coming out. It could also mean that it kind of slackens and comes toward me. A whole bunch of telltales that the line will tell you if you're getting the strike or not. Okay. All right. And at this tail end, I'll just kind of do this twitchy motion. And let's see, I don't see anything trailing behind it. Okay, let's get it out again. Right there. Okay, here we go. Short pull retrieve. Okay. Come on, let's get a strike. Come on. Nope, no takers there. Get it back out again. All right, got it right in the mix. Let's go ahead and let it sink a little. All right. Basically, it's rinse and repeat time. Cast it out and reel it back in. And let's see if we can get one to strike. All right. Come on. Okay, as I get closer, I'll do this little twitchy motion. Okay. Still don't see anything coming up behind it. Let's see. Go back on the other side over here real quick, just so I can get a better view over here on the right. Plus, I want to show you the ice and stuff that we still have here from all that snow and stuff. I don't know if you guys can see it up close, but I'm gonna go back around here. See the shallow end of the pond. Come spawn time, you'll see them all in here building their beds and whatnot. Okay, so pretty much anything that stayed in the shade still is frozen. And let's see, there's a little bit up here that you can see. All right, let me see if I see anything in the water here. Yeah, it's all shallow here. There is a slight undercut up here. That might help if there's anything lurking there, but right now, I'm not seeing much. Holy cow, I'm not seeing much at all. All right, all right. Okay, here. So we still have a little bit of residue. And some of the ice and snow that's still sticking around here. See, right here. It's pretty thick. The other day, alleyway at my house is still clobbered with ice in the back because it's shaded over there. So it hadn't been getting much direct sun. All right, let me see if I can try working this open area maybe. Let's see. All right. There we go. There's that little marker that you use to help you cast for distance with this. It's a pretty cool line. I like it. All right. Let's see. I'm having a hard time reading the comments. Beadhead, nymph, copper john, woolly booger. Okay. All good. All good. Okay. Let's see it. Let's see it. Okay. All right. Let's pop it back out again. You can see how far it goes. I'm not even really pushing it hard, and it's getting out there. And this is a little 7.5 foot 3 weight, and I'm casting it past mid pond. Come on, come on. Let's get a strike right there. All right. Only takes one, you know. All right. Come on, come on. Okay, I still don't see anything chasing it. All right. Gonna let it sink a little. Just a little bit. And then we'll short pull it again. Mainly watching the line in front of me. That's going to tell me if I got a hit or not. May have to go back to the other side over there where I got that hit. I know it's deeper on the other side of that fountain. So it's like shallow. There's a channel-like area here that usually you'll get them lurking there in the warmer months. And then a deeper hole back over there, but it gets really clobbered in the summer. Very clobbered. Get all that greenery over there. It definitely makes it hard fly fishing. Okay, let's go ahead and let it sink a little. Okay. Let's see if we can get one. That's all I'm looking for. Tug is a drug. I need a fix. We've been in this winter storm conditions here in the last 2 weeks. 10 days, I think it was. And I think some folks are getting clobbered right now on the East Coast. All right, come on. All right. Let's go back to the other side where I got that one hit. Let's see if it can happen there. Okay. Yeah, I'm really impressed with this line. I'm probably, when I get a chance, I may actually go get a 5-weight version of it. The 3-weight is nice, very nice. I'm thinking maybe either a 4 or 5-weight. I got several 4-weight rods, and then I've got a 5-weight also that could use some weight forwardness. The 6-weight that I have has an OPST commando headed on it, and so I'm just going to leave that one as is. Those commando heads I've got them in the 225 grain, 200 grain, and 175. And the 175 I normally use on a 4-weight, 3 or 4-weight. But the only thing I don't like about it is it's just very heavy when it hits the water. You gotta, you can try slowing it down, but because they're so big, yeah, it makes a lot more noise. This thing right here lands very softly, but I'm still getting some really good distance, similar to what I get with the OPSTs. And I'm actually using a slow action rod. This rod is not a fast action one that I typically like using when I'm fishing these Skagit heads. I like a fast action rod, but this 3-weight was one that I had, and I was itching to get it repaired, so I got it working again, at least the reel. And so yeah, I was looking forward to some weight forwardness fly lines. That's pretty much all I use. I think I have one double taper and one level line that just came with the rod or the combo. Other than that, everything I get are weight forward fly lines, or in this case the shooting heads. All right, let's get it out there. Let's see if Mr. Fishy wants to play. We'll let it sink. Just sink a little bit. Okay, and then I'll start doing the little short pull retrieve with those pauses in between. Let's see if they want to strike that. No, not yet. All right. No takers yet. All right. Get it back out again. I stepped on it. There we go. Stepped on the line. See a lot more people out today walking around. It's been definitely cold. Yeah, there was one day I think it got down to 11, 13, 11, something like that. We didn't hit the single digits, luckily. Just stayed in the teens, or even the non-teens. 11. That's not a teen. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if Mr. Fish still wants to play. All right. Let's go ahead and get another cast in. Take it out that way. There we go. All right. Let's see if we can coax one of these guys to strike. Come on. Okay. Just gonna try doing a steady short pull, maybe. Slow and steady, maybe. Let's try that. Just maybe get one of these bass or something to strike. No. Man, these guys are playing hard to get today. All right, let's try out here. Let it sink. All right. Here we go. No. Surprise! I figured one of these guys got to be hungry after how many days of cold weather. Of course, I think the other day when I came, I was seeing a bunch of these little bluegill moving about. But there was a fair amount of bass here too, so I'm kind of surprised I'm not seeing a bunch of those guys moving about. All right. No, I'm over here at, I call it the movie theater. There's Allen AMC. This is the pond. Okay. All right, come on. Let's get a hit. All right, I'm gonna just try dragging it slow. See if I can get something to take it in that presentation. Man, frustrating, you know? I had one hit and I was not ready for him. And then ever since, I haven't gotten a single hit after that. That's fishing. All right, let's go back here. All right, I gotta be careful. There's a tree behind me. Okay, take it out to the, I'm stepping on the line. Take it out to the foamy stuff. Let's see what happens. I can't see my line. Okay. So the sun's in my eye here, so I'm actually watching my line right here now. And I've done this with trout where I can see the little bend in the line as it comes out the rod tip. That's really what I'm using to tell me if I got a hit or not, because I'll see it get pulled out. But in this case, I haven't gotten a strike yet, so bummer there. I'm getting wet again. Let's move over. All right, let's get away from the spray. All right, let's take it back in here. Got to get some line out. Bear with me. All right. Let's put it right in the foam. Okay. Sun's in the eye again, so I'm just going to watch the line. Just give it that short pull. Okay. Let's see if we'll see the pickup or not. Okay. Wow, slim pickings today. Well, at least got a line out. Had one pick at it, so it beats being indoors. All right, let's let it drift a little. Okay. All right, I'm gonna do those short pulls again. It's like there's got to be a spot where they're all just hovering in one spot. Happened over there at Bethany Lakes at one of the ponds when I was trout fishing there, and it was crystal clear. You could see all the way to the bottom, and it's probably like 50 bass all in a 10 by 10 area just hanging out. And every once in a while one would hit. Other than that, they didn't want to do anything. And I think it was a day when your rod guides were freezing on you. Today it's not that cold. Well, rod guides aren't going to freeze on me, but maybe it's just the shock of getting through this last winter storm. This is only, I think, the second day that it's started warming up on us, and yesterday it was actually still cold. It was still below freezing throughout the day. Today we actually went above freezing, and like when I drove up, it was 49 degrees. So, and I think it was supposed to go up to maybe 52. So, hey, we got a warming trend here. Maybe these fishies want to strike. Maybe these fishies want to strike. Hint, hint, hint. No? Not taking the hint here. Okay. Come on, let's see it. Let's see if we can get one of these guys to pop it. All right, let's take it back to the fountain area. All right. Well, appreciate you guys joining and bearing with me as I kind of work through the kinks of catching fish again. It's amazing how just about 10 days of not fishing can really mess up with your mojo here. Because was on that one streak where I could do no wrong, and then, well, and then we hit that cold spell. All right. Well, I don't want to keep you guys too long here, so we'll probably catch it again throughout the week. I'm sure there's going to be some warmer days this upcoming week, and I got to get back to the day job, but there may be an opportunity to hit a pond or two and wet a line, as I say. Wait a minute, before I do that, let's go back over here. This is, for some reason, like the other day, when it was really cold, they were out lingering in this area, even though it's not as deep as over there by the fountain. They were kind of out here. So let me just kind of prospect the area, see if one of them wants to play. All right, let's try it again. All right, let's get it out there. There we go. Come on, Mr. Fishy. Let it sink a little bit, and then just kind of do one of these retrieves. Let's see what happens. Maybe I can coax one to strike because it's moving. Make it look like a little minnow or something. Because I know there's some bass here. Where are you, Mr. Basilito? All right, let's take it back this way. Okay. Yeah, this sunray line, I'm impressed with it. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get more. Just cause, I mean, it's thin, but I'm casting it for distance with ease, as if I'm fishing with my OPST commando head. And if you wait till they go on sale, you got to add like $10 to it, because that's how much it costs shipping wise to get it to me from the UK. And I think it took about 10 days too. So plan accordingly, no next day shipping deal there, but I'm certainly glad I got it. I mean, it's a game changer when it comes to casting and maintaining a nice soft presentation with, even though you can cast for distance with it. Okay. Pretty cool. Cool. Now I just need to catch a fish. Just need to catch a fishy. Catch a fishy. It's part of the game. Let's see. Tippet size. Oh man. I use a DIY tippet or setup. So 30-pound Stren mono butt section, 15-pound Stren mono midsection with a tippet ring, and then I'm just using the same line that I'm using for my BFS rods. It's either a 6-pound, 4-pound, or 2-pound Stren mono also. What I actually have on it right now is a 6-pound high-vis orange Stren mono, that same one that I put on my, which one was it? One of the other BFS reels I've got. Nothing fancy, and it's working out nicely. For this, basically the length of this is 7.5 foot. I'm using about an 8-foot total leader, section leader. All right. Well, I don't want to keep you guys, so let me let you go. Let's see. Can see the mono? You should use. I've used fluorocarbon also. What I've noticed is, for these guys, sometimes it matters, sometimes it doesn't. Most of the times, it really doesn't matter. I think I've got some 4-pound fluorocarbon. All right. In fact, I think it's actually in here. Let me see. Micro ice. No, this isn't fluorocarbon. This is just some 2-pound line that I saw, and I was like, hey, let me try that. All right, well, slow bite. Don't want to have you guys watch me strike out. So I'm going to go ahead and call the stream, but certainly stay tuned. Plan on doing more of these as things get warmer. And also, we've got some trout fishing to do because the Texas Parks and Wildlife Winter's Trout Stocking Program is still in effect. All right. Next time, I'll catch y'all later, and good luck and good fishing.